Saddle up, Edit Insiders. Main character energy is coming in hot this week. To be clear, you're that main character, the star of your life. And we have a small problem. Your scriptwriters have gone out on strike, probably protesting something about AI, and now you're at the mercy of the replacement team. If that's not bad enough, their last gig was writing content for an influencer whose followers were 80% bots and 20% emotionally unstable wellness coaches. How did this happen? We'll explain later. Right now, we want to lead with the spoiler alert, so you'll be prepped and ready for action. This week, you'll likely feel far more social than usual, flitting in and out of groups and conversations like a happy little butterfly, spreading information with absolutely no filter whatsoever. There you are, making your entrance. Theme song swelling, acknowledging your audience, delivering a small story that leaves the room charmed, before you flit off to your next adventure. Oh, mon Dieu! How long has it been since we were this popular and adored? Podcast invites and DMs are piling up. Some K-pop group wants you for a video cameo. You make a note to self. Those new writers are really working it, keeping the buzz loud and proud. The funny thing is, if you had bothered to look behind you, you would have seen what the rest of us witnessed. You, charging through the party, telling tall tales, not even noticing you broke all the good china in the process. Now the guests are sitting in awkward silence on folding chairs, balancing baked ziti on Chinette paper plates, while quietly processing bruised egos, and what appears to be the emotional equivalent of smoke damage. And all those things you were saying, the stories making you tremendously popular, you, my dear, have been the unwitting victim of a misinformation campaign. The intel you were so enthusiastically cross-pollinating between friends, colleagues, group chats, and your Uber driver. Well, it's all been fake news. The new writers understand engagement, but not facts, darling. So here's the question of the week. Which would you rather be, popular or trusted? That's the energy in play this week. And now for this week's Cosmic Weather Report. This is what's driving the chaos. The sun moves into Gemini on Wednesday, and that's your ignition switch. The energy shifts from Taurus's slow, deliberate, I'll get back to you in 10 to 14 business days pace, into something that talks before it thinks, connects before it confirms, and charms before it checks. Mercury, Gemini's ruling planet, is running hot right now, forming a trine to Pluto that makes your pattern recognition feel almost supernatural. You're seeing things, you're connecting dots, you feel knowing, it's game on. That's exactly the problem. Mercury is also fogged up by Neptune, which is the planet that takes genuine insight and runs it through a filter that swaps facts for feelings and feelings for certainty. By the time the information leaves your mouth, it has been through a game of cosmic telephone and is wearing a completely different outfit. Friday brings a gear shift. The Sun conjuncts Uranus on the 22nd. Expect unexpected news, sudden pivots, flashes of clarity that interrupt whatever story you were in the middle of telling. Let it land. Before you share it, one silver lining. Mercury sextiles Saturn on Friday too, which means the back half of the week sharpens up. The words get more precise. The thinking gets more disciplined. If you have something important to say, wait until Friday. Truth, resist the impulse early in the week. Still be social, but drop compliments instead of all the wrong news, and you'll coast into the weekend nicely. Your power move for the week this week rewards charm, wit, and social agility. But the real flex is discernment. If you absolutely must spread something around, make it encouragement, not speculation. And now the signature edit, our personal advice for you. Be the one they call when they want to know what actually happened. And this week's bottom line: Whatever gets broken this week, the china, the trust, the story that slips away. Remember that the view from the cosmos is still beautiful. Sometimes that's enough to start over with. But you'll need good writers. Until next time, live your truth. Remember, you're stardust.